Welcome, everybody. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Good. I'm at a noisy cafe because my power suddenly went out. Welcome to everyone to the 2021 Women's Studies Commencement Ceremony. Before I start, just a few housekeeping notes. As you know, this event is being recorded. And also, if you're not familiar with Zoom and you put your cursor near the bottom, you'll see the chat function, and you can send a chat privately to your graduate friends, or you can do it to everybody. And also at the bottom, you'll see CC live transcript. And if you click on that, you can actually follow along with the captioner. And then at the top right, where you see view, tiny letters, you can click on that and you can either do it side by side speaker, which means that you see the person who's talking, or you can do it in gallery view, which means you see a few people. I just want to show the outline of today's event. So if I could have the next slide. And so here's the program for today. We're going to have the land acknowledgement, messages from the faculty, the most influential faculty member, and then all the graduates. So I want to introduce Isaiah Balentine, who will read the land acknowledgement. Isaiah's tribal affiliation is with the Wailaki and Pomo, affiliated with the Round Valley tribes. She's a women's studies major and American Indian studies minor. Isaiah.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming today. For millennia, the Kumeyaay people have been a part of this land. This land has nourished, healed, protected, and embraced them for many generations in a relationship of balance and harmony. As members of the San Diego State community, we acknowledge this legacy. We promote this balance and harmony. We find inspiration from this land, the land of the Kumeyaay.
Thank you, Isaiah. So I want to congratulate the amazing class of 2021. You made it, and I hope you can hear me. It's usual to tell graduates that graduation is a milestone you will remember all your lives, but you managed to complete your education during a pandemic. This is a year you will always remember. All of the faculty admire your courage and persistence in finishing your degree during this challenging time. And you could not have done this alone. I want to thank and congratulate all the friends and family members that are joining this Zoom today. Thank you for your support of our graduates. In your classes, the topics and readings often focused on the past, even if it was the recent past or even the present. Now you are going to create the future. A recent book about young adulthood by Julie Lifcott-Hames is called Your Turn, How to Be an Adult. What a great title. It is your turn now to create the future. The Women's Studies Department at San Diego State University is the oldest department in the US and the world. We are proud to welcome you as new alums to this historic program. You are joining a long list of prestigious former graduates. You stand on the shoulders of those that came before you. And of course, decades, even a couple of centuries before our department started, feminists were struggling for women's rights. Take a moment to think about what sparked your passion in women's studies. Was it a specific woman, a teacher, an organization, a topic in the media, a book, a film? If it was a person and that person is still alive, take some time to thank them today for the important role they played in your life. And I think it's also important to reflect on the people who told you that you were not college material, that you would never make it. Perhaps you applied to this program to prove them wrong. So they too deserve recognition. The Dalai Lama has referred to this as enemy gifts. College and graduate school are places to build bridges. Many of you are activists as well as scholars. Stay in touch with us, your former faculty. Let us know what you're doing. We're proud of you. We look to you for inspiration. It's your turn now. Congratulations. And now I want to introduce the Women's Studies faculty. And as each one is spotlighted, I'd like them just to introduce themselves briefly and say a little bit about themselves. And so we'll start with Professor Amira Jarmakani.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. And my name is Amira Jarmakani, and I'm professor, obviously, here in the department. And I just was going to share a couple of words with you. And I'm going to also put them in the chat, so just to facilitate captioning and everything as well. Thank you so much for coming, and welcome and congratulations. I did also want to share that my heart is heavy with loss today. And even as I come to the graduation, really inspired by all of you and the many resources you have fostered within yourselves to make it here today. Tomorrow marks the 73rd anniversary of a Nakba, what's called a Nakba, the catastrophe for Palestinians. And it's an anniversary of when hundreds of thousands of them were expelled from their homes. And the ongoing violence in Jerusalem, Gaza, and other parts of occupied Palestine today are a reflection and continuation of that dispossession. So I just wanted to share with you a brief section of a statement from Palestinian Feminist Collective. And there's a link provided if you'd like to see more as well. And I just want to especially lift up from this statement the sentiment that love guides our methodology for liberation, and that we affirm life. And that is a message that also I wanted to just emphasize for us all today. And I just also wanted to add to that today, thinking about the past year, that Black Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter, Say Her Name are also feminist issues. As the Palestine Feminist Collective says, Palestine is a feminist issue, so is Black Lives Matter. Stopping anti-Asian hate is a feminist issue. Uplifting and decriminalizing migration and halting violence and family separation at the US-Mexico border are feminist issues. Ending vaccine apartheid is a feminist issue. And I think it just is a sort of encapsulation in many ways of your time here and in our department as well, to uplift these things and think about them again. So I just wanted to say, as by way of rounding out, that honoring our heavy hearts while also finding ways to burst with the joy and the inspiration of all of your journeys toward this great accomplishment today that we're celebrating are also feminist skills and tools toward our collective liberation. Over this past year, as we've all navigated so much loss, upheaval, stress, anxiety, and so much more, I just wanted to let you know that with and alongside all of you, I have learned about how to cultivate radical care and love, and I share my deep gratitude to you for that, for helping me to ground myself in what has been most important this year. And I just would end by repeating the sentiment of affirming life, as Suhair Hamed said in her poem. 20 years ago, she wrote it in the immediate aftermath of the events of 9/11, and yet it still resonates with us today. Affirm life. And as we move forward from this moment, perhaps moving along different paths than the ones that brought us together, may we all find ways to affirm life, affirm breath, and to be affirmed in radical and liberatory love and care. Congrats.
Thank you. Professor Angie Coker.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Angela Coker, Associate Professor and Director for Inclusive SDSU. We are so proud of you today. And I want to just give a special shout out to all of you, to you, your families, your friends, your partners, your pets who've made it very, very possible for you all to be here. So congratulations.
Thank you. Professor Antoine.
Oh, hi, everyone. Can you hear me? So I just want to say congratulations for not only your accomplishment, you worked really, really hard. It was a very difficult year and a half, and you excel and you shine, and you made it uncut, and it is just thrilled, I think, just because to shine in a moment, a historical moment, a global pandemic, means you're, gold of all jewels, and you, I'm very proud of you. The last 13 years of my time teaching at SDSU, I always thought of my students as my children because I don't have any children, and my family are in Canada, so the department here is my second family, and so every time you accomplish something, I feel like it's also our accomplishment because we walked with you in this journey, and we're so proud that when you enter the world, you'll make a huge difference. And you already make a difference while you're here in a classroom, in a department. And every time I see your beautiful face, your smile, read your writing, hear your words, see your presentation, see your, confidence and joy, and even the sorrow. A lot of you share, some really difficult time and sorrow with me. All of that is part of the gifts that we chose as teachers, professors, to share with you, mind, body, spirit in this journey. And so I'm very thrilled for you for the next stage in your life. I know you will succeed beyond anything you ever imagined, your family ever imagined for you, because you are the best of the best, the cream of the crop. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Sir Catherine Clune-Taylor.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled to be here and to be able to share in this experience with you all today and in this very important moment in your life as one phase ends and a new one begins. I am Dr. Catherine Clune-Taylor. I'm an assistant professor here in the Department of Women's Studies at San Diego State. And I want to congratulate you on what in itself is a momentous accomplishment, but one that has been achieved under historically difficult conditions. I think that it's been very clear and been made very clear to all of us within the last year and a half, just how interconnected we all are, and the ways in which our possibilities, our opportunities, our autonomy, our happiness, our health, is made possible by our communities and by the people around us and the people in our lives. And so as I congratulate you and I urge you to enjoy this moment and find joy in it as much as you can amidst our circumstances, I also want to congratulate your community because our accomplishments are not just ours. They are all the people who make us who we are, all the places, and all the different souls that we come into contact with. And then finally, I want you to, I hope moving forward that, in recognizing and basking in that interconnectedness, that you also let it guide your future struggles. That you take the tools that you learned here with us in women's studies, and those feminist skills, and you take them and move them forward to make a better world. Whether it is fighting for Black lives, fighting for Palestinian lives, or fighting for Asian American lives, Pacific Islander lives. It's been quite clear, I think, that all of our political struggles are interconnected. And so I look forward to seeing your future successes and the kind of world that you managed to bring us forward into the future. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you. Professor Christine Payne.
Hi, everybody. I just also want to echo the sentiments. Wow, I know I've spoken to many of you, and congratulations on this momentous occasion. And as others have said, it is momentous in its own right, but considering the circumstances, ongoing contexts, multiple intersecting contexts, well done indeed. And solidarity through all of this. And it's been a pleasure meeting and working with so many of you. And I hope that what you've learned and gathered in the Women's Studies Department and elsewhere, you carry it forward. I know that you already are. And so I wish you all the best, friends, family, partners. I want to echo pets as well. Some of you have shared pets during class. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. And I just want to say, you know, if you've had me, you know, keep challenging and critiquing all those ideas and those values and those practices that we're told are natural and normal and neutral, and they're just brute facts of the matter. Nah, keep on pushing with the eye on the prize for freedom and justice and for joy and for pleasure. So congratulations again. Take care.
Professor Ireri Lara.
Thank you to all of my colleagues for your words and work during this extraordinary time. And I feel also very blessed to be walking alongside you and our students. So what I have to share is also echoing what many of you have also shared about centering interconnection and our feminist commitments and love and joy in our work. I also want to give a big welcome to all of the families, the biological and chosen families joining us in celebration. And these are my remarks for the graduates. Dear graduates, I honor your journeys here to this graduation celebration. Journeys that began the day you received your SDSU acceptance letters, or perhaps at your first Women's Studies class, or even earlier. Journeys that involved the journeys of your families and activist ancestors paving the way for you, for us, to be here at the university, working to transform it. In honor of all of your journeys, I stepped outside this morning. Again, this is a new ritual, a new ceremony that I've started since last year. And I burnt some cleansing sage and offered the smoke to the east. As some of you know, especially if you've been taking my classes, within some indigenous wisdom traditions and what we call the Americas, the east is the direction of new beginnings, as my teachers have taught me. It is where the sun rises every morning, offering hope for a new day, especially when we see so much suffering. We need this reminder, especially when we see that there's so much work to be done and so much healing work and transformation of our world to be more equitable and just. So in that spirit, I honor your visible and invisible, spoken and unspoken stories of struggle and resilience. I honor who you were when you started, your bumpy serpentine journeys, who you are now, and who you are capable of becoming with the rise of the sun every morning, even during a pandemic and the social transformations we are in the midst of. So today, let's focus on celebrating all the critical knowledge learned, co-created, and remembered as Women's Studies students, and acknowledge all the ways you have strived to embody intersectional feminist social justice values and practice them in the world. You've already accomplished so much, and you have more work ahead. Never give up. Look in and look around. You're not alone. Look east, breathe, listen, transform silence into language and action, as Black lesbian feminist writer Audre Lorde reminds us, and shout when you need to. and always, always insist on a decolonial feminist future that centers love and joy for everyone across our differences and commonalities. Thank you.
Thank you. Professor Jess Whatcott.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jess Wapcott. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Women's Studies, and I'm just really grateful to be sharing space with you all today. I'm really honored to have had the opportunity to witness some portion of your journey to get where you are today. And I know I'm going to miss some people, but I wanted to especially recognize Stephanie, Anna, Barbara, Isaiah, Jay, Pablo, Sheena, and Sarah. I see you. I'm sorry if I missed you, but I'm just really grateful to have witnessed a little part of your journey, and it brings me great joy to be with you here today, and I'm witness you launch into whatever comes next for you. So please keep in touch about what does come next and how we can support you and continue to celebrate you. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Thank you. Professor Jessica Nair.
Good afternoon, graduates and families. It's such a pleasure to be here to celebrate with you. We don't get enough opportunities to celebrate, and so I hope you can capture today and other celebrations you may have in the next coming weeks to really savor those moments and hold them close to you. This Women's Studies community is here for you. We've been thrilled to witness your growth and development, and we'll be here for you on the next steps of your journey. So we send you off with all of our love and care and blessings, and are excited to see what you accomplish next. Congratulations.
Thank you. Professor Margaret Slaska.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations. I'll be brief. Just wow, what a year, huh? I wanted to say that we recognize that you have all been through a lot. You're really the first cohort of students who've had to sustain your attention and focus on all online classes in this way. You had to endure professors in a university that, we are all just trying to figure this out along the way. So thank you. You've persisted, you've succeeded, you've made it to the finish line, and I hope that you feel pride in yourselves. I hope your families feel really proud, and I hope you take some time to celebrate yourselves and rest. So congratulations to you all. Thank you.
And I just too want to add my congratulations. I'm Esther Rothblum, she, her, hers, currently Department Chair of Women's Studies and the LGBTQ+ Studies Director. I also want to ask, is there anyone else on the faculty who I haven't seen or recognized who would like to introduce themselves? If so, please wave your hand so people can see you and spotlight you. Okay, at this point, I would like to introduce Professor Irene Lara as the most influential faculty member. I just want to say that in every department, every year, we get asked to nominate the outstanding graduating senior, and then that student nominates their most influential faculty member. And this year, it is Professor Irene Lara.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. So I'm thrilled to introduce Stephanie Escobedo Solis as our 2021 Outstanding Graduating Senior. As a double major in Women's Studies and Linguistics, Stephanie has excelled in academics and community engagement, striving to make the most of their opportunities at SDSU. So some of the things that they've participated in include the Educational Opportunity Program, the Women and Gender Equity Program. They've interned at the Women's Resource Center, where they co-created a gender inclusive language workshop, and already bilingual in English and Spanish, took Korean classes for 2 years in pursuit of their Teaching English as a Foreign Language certificate. I know Stephanie best from our work in the Engaged Citizenship and Social Responsibility course, Storytelling to Transform Ourselves and Transform the World, focusing on the Mexican, Latino, Latinx community in South San Diego. Specifically, they brought their culturally resonant experiences and insights, their feminist analysis and curiosity, and overall dedication to bridging communities within and outside of the university to working with several organizations, including Detention Resistance, Transcription and Translation Team, and California Latinas for Reproductive Justice's Healing Our Hearts 2020 Intergenerational Storytelling event. So Stephanie is not just satisfied with only personal academic achievement. They also, as you can see, they also volunteer twice a week with the International Rescue Committee as an ESL tutor, which has meant during this time, they've been virtually working with students from different cultural backgrounds and life experiences and supporting them in reaching their academic goals. And finally, we're very excited, Stephanie, that after graduation, you plan to continue to take all of these passions cultivated in our Women's Studies department and linguistics into any feminist work that you pursue. And I know you're thinking about social services, education, community organizing, combining all of those things. And we wish Stephanie, along with all of our graduates, the best. So, Stephanie.
Hello, my name is Stephanie. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm a linguistics and women's studies double major with a passion for language and activism. Today, I would like to express my gratitude to the wonderful SDSU community. Thank you to my EOP advisors and to the support and resources that they provided me. Thank you to the Women's Resource Center, where I found supporting friendships, grew my passion for activism, and developed my professional persona. Thank you to my wonderful professors like Dr. Lara, who inspired community engagement alongside academic and personal growth. Most of all, thank you to my family and for the sacrifices they have made to help me in my academic journey. Navigating the intricacies of school and life has been very difficult, but I'm very, very grateful for my time and experiences at SDSU.
Wonderful, thank you. And these are other students in our department who are also graduating with distinction in Women's Studies, which means they all achieved a 3.5 GPA or higher, and they are all outstanding as well. Helena Torres Coto Aguilar, Alexis Casas, Pablo Cuellar, Stephanie, Melissa House, Jay Jacobs, Laura Kreeger, Daisy Lawrence, Shivani Parekh, Simona Teslenko, and many of them are here joining us today. And now I present the Women's Studies class of 2021. We congratulate Helena Torres Coto Aguilar. And so what I'll do, I should have said this first, is I will pause briefly in case Helena is here. I would like to say a few words, or else we could all, clap, share our reactions and congratulations, or share on the chat. So congratulations, Helena Torres Coto Aguilar. Congratulations, Isaiah Balentine. This is a slide that Isaiah created to share with us. And if you'd like to share a few words, Isaiah, go for it.
I'll just read what's on the slide. I just want to thank you to the women in my family. You guys inspire me so much. I'm gonna cry. But I don't think I show enough appreciation to you guys, but I really do appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you, Isaiah. Congratulations, Megan Blair. This is a slide that they contributed. Congratulations, Alexis Casas. Congratulations to Pablo Cuellar. And even if you didn't originally say that you wanted to share a few words, if you're inspired to and you're here, please unmute yourself. Go ahead, Pablo.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody in this department. What I have been able to gain from being in women's studies has been invaluable and will continue to be invaluable for me wherever I go. You've changed the trajectory of my life completely. I would just like to take a quick moment to thank some of the faculty that I've had the pleasure of being in classes with. So Professor Ghosh, obviously also Jess, Dr. Payne, and especially Professor Armira. Thank you so much for everything that you've given me, and I can't thank you enough.
Congratulations to Fatima De La Torre. Congratulations to Holly Gleaton. Congratulations to Stephanie Gonzalez. Congratulations, Hershey Guzman. Congratulations, Melissa House. Congratulations, Jay Jacobs.
I just want to thank my aunts, my mom, and my sister for always inspiring and supporting me, and for every single women's studies professor that has helped me along the way.
Congratulations, Laura Kreeger. Congratulations, Gabriela Lafarga. A big congratulations also to Daisy Lawrence. Hailey Lincoln, congratulations. Victoria Medina, congratulations. Congratulations to Andrea Ortiz. Congratulations also to Mia Ortiz.
I just wanted to say thank you to all of the staff and faculty in the Women's Studies Department for supporting me through this very much serpentine journey to graduation. And I wanted to say thank you to my family for always supporting me through this, even when I didn't believe in myself. So thank you.
Congratulations to Shivani Parekh. Congratulations to Jasmine Perez. Tina Randall, congratulations. Sheena Shelton, congratulations. Stephanie Escobedo Solis, congratulations. Simona Teslenko, congratulations. So those are our graduates of 2021. Yay. And I also want to say this is, I'm pretty positive this is the biggest class of women's studies majors that we've ever had, including some students who are graduating in the summer. So I think that's about 25, and that's incredible. So you're part of a historic class in 2021. And we also want to celebrate our minors in women's studies who have graduated, and a few have shared their slides. We also have a list of all the minors to also celebrate. Congratulations, Paulina Arellano.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my friends and family and my mom especially. Thank you.
Congratulations, Brian Khalil Bell.
Woo! Yeah, miss. Yay! Tell Amir to join Discord too.
Congratulations to Leah Candido. Congrats to Sarah Georgians.
Thank you so much to all the professors who I got to experience during my 2 years as a women's studies minor. I loved it so much.
Congrats to Taylor Ann Reed.
I just wanted to thank you for this transformative experience being a women's studies minor. Thank you particularly to Dr. Hua and Dr. Kuhn Taylor for expanding my horizons and encouraging my intersectional approach to research. I'll take that forward with me, and thank you to my family and friends.
Congratulations, Mara Schumann. And please take a moment to look at this amazing long list of other minors who are graduating. I won't be reading their names, but here they are, and they all make us proud. And we wish all the majors and minors the best of luck. And to reiterate what my colleagues were sharing, please stay in touch. Let us know what you're up to, and we look forward to hearing from you.
And I think there's a couple people that wanted to speak live on this
Okay,
list.
wonderful. Please unmute
raise your
yourself
hand.
and introduce yourself. I don't see any hands, but go for it. You're inspired. Okay, I pass it over to my colleague, graduate advisor, Amira Damarkani.
Hello all, and we'll move on to the graduate portion now. And I just would like to acknowledge Dr. Kim Price, who is grad advisor for the first half of this year, and I've only just now taken over in January. So from both of us, so many congrats. And I know we've already said quite a few words about the extraordinary year that everyone has lived through. I just wanted to add to that in terms of this sort of idea or task of writing a thesis or doing a thesis size project or a master's project or taking comprehensive exams. In the middle of this, our graduates were just in the process of forming their ideas for these theses as COVID drastically altered all of our lives. And so I just wanted to highlight that the incredible struggle and difficulties that they were faced with to think about in the face of everything that was happening, and again, that we have all lived through, of course, but to find the inspiration to feel like what they were working on, their projects and their research, was even important in the face of all of this. I just wanted to name that and acknowledge that you all did find that, and also that your work is exactly and precisely what we need and what is important. So big, huge congrats to all of you collectively, and thank you for having your journeys with us, and the ways that you all that you brought to us as a department as well. So that would be the collective statement. Similar to Dr. Lara, I will go through and call names and then pause for folks who would like to say something live and or give us a chance to read the slides. So beginning with Anna Buckley, whose thesis is entitled Redefining Burden, A Mother and Daughter's Navigation of Alzheimer's Dementia.
Hi, I just want to express my gratitude for everyone in the Women's Studies department And specifically, I really want to thank Dr. Amira Jamakani and Dr. Jess Whatcott for both of your guidance, your mentorship, all of your knowledge and wisdom. It truly changed my life. So I just want to express my gratitude. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Rashana Lee, who completed a comprehensive exam in feminist political and epistemic engagements with menstruation and meat eating. Big congrats to Rashana. Barbara Perez, whose thesis is titled Feminist Epistemological Evaluation of Comparative Cognition Research.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the professors that I've had throughout the program, especially Professors Clune-Taylor, Whatcott, Anson, Latta, Price, Professor Jarmakani, and Professor Payne. Thanks also to my partner, Vidor, Gibi and Puka, my pets, and all of my friends, especially Asako Yonan, for their love and support throughout the program. Esto lo hice por mí y esto lo hice por mi familia. Gracias.
Felicidades, congratulations. Thank you for your comments. Kelsey Rosendale, whose thesis is titled Politicizing the Woman's Body, Incentivizing Childbirth to Rebuild Hungarian Nationalism. Congratulations to Kelsey. I'm moving on to Emily Sapp, whose project is called Feminist Dramaturgy and Analysis of San Diego State's Fall 2020 production of Two Lakes, Two Rivers.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Little Bruce and I wanted to say thank you. And I especially want to thank my thesis chair, Huma Ahmed Ghosh, for all the support that she gave me throughout this past year, as well as Professor Caliph for mentoring me throughout my first year. And I also want to thank my parents who are here today and all the friends who have gotten me through this program. And finally, I want to thank all the Women's Studies faculty for doing what you have done. And thank you also to the two other professors who worked on my, helped me with my thesis project, Dr. Swa and Orr. Thank you very much.
Congrats, Emily, and thanks for sharing your kitten. Asako Yonan, whose thesis title, am I allowed to say it, is really great. It's about patch privilege and the institution of lifeguarding.
Hi, everyone. I'll read my thesis title, which isn't a complete thesis yet, but it will be hopefully soon. So my thesis is called Patch Privilege, a Queer Feminist Autoethnography of Lifeguarding, which is a title that I myself am not particularly sure of yet, but since my advisor really supports it, I feel like I can keep it. So first of all, I think there's a lot of things that I could say about this department in a lot of different ways. But I just wanted to reiterate that I've been really just been feeling really supported by the cohort and the coalition and the spaces that me and others have created. There was a collective statement sent to the department about the white supremacy and racism in the department, and the support that came out of that was, it was really, it helped me. But basically, I wanted to read a poem instead of talking because I woke up about an hour ago. So There's a poem that I'd like to read. And it's called Call Me By My True Names. And it's by Hailey Blackwell. Hailey Sugunya, Ojana Sakura Blackwell. Call me by my true names. Call to the truth of me, my name, my power, song of my being, the chant of my bones, the soul's mantra, my true names, 13 letters, a mouthful of consonants, continents, and not enough words. Too many syllables for your tongue to untangle the rhythm, the order, the rhyme of my true name. The name imprinted on my heart, tucked in my bowels, the sound of my flight. I dreaded roll call each day, waiting for the teacher to butcher my name, for the killing to burn shame into my being, marking my difference. Maybe, may lie. Most did not even attempt my last name, Rajana School. I was raised on American jokes about Miley Massacre amidst the linguist Miley colonial legacy. Children learn letters by writing their names, an exercise for beginners. Mine used half the letters in the alphabet. Hinder, a garden where some plants are rooted in privilege, while others grow in shadows that cast out. My mama sang me my name, made the letters rhyme with me. Bro, Anna, School. Call me by my true name, the one you cannot pronounce, the very one that speaks me into being, the one that called my spirit forth from the cradle of ancestors to navigate a long passage. To embody this flesh, breathe in this space on earth. We come into being, they say, because we choose this time. We can handle this particular conjuncture. Enlightenment with madness, spirit with greed, sleep and awakening. The great turning amidst great upheaval. Call me by my true names. The exotic other, knowable to you. Your imagined shadow, your repudiated self. My true names do not roll off your tongue. My names, the thick ones, the thin, the sweet, the bitch, the placid, the rage, my open hand, my fist.
Thank you. Congratulations. Congrats to all I think this is the end of the graduate section. Yes, so big, huge congrats to all the grants, the MA grants.
Thank you. It's great to see everybody's name and hear people talk. But in addition to students graduating and moving on to new parts of their lives, there are also faculty who retire and move on to other projects. Students miss these faculty members in class and as mentors. We, the faculty, also miss them when we no longer see their face during Zoom meetings. When we go back to campus this fall, we'll miss seeing them at the offices next door. 2 long-term faculty members retired this past December, and I'm delighted that they will each say a few words at this event. Professor Doreen Mattingly joined the SDSU faculty in 1995 and was Women's Studies Professor, Department Chair, and head of the Faculty Union. She's an outstanding teacher and mentor of undergraduate and graduate students. She regularly received some of the highest course evaluations in our undergraduate and graduate courses and was named Most Influential Faculty Member 6 times. She also received the Senate Excellence in Teaching Award. Professor Mattingly has led travel study programs to China, India, France, Spain, Guatemala, Mexicali, and Jamaica. Over the years, she was the Women's Studies Department undergraduate advisor and also internship advisor, overseeing students in over 40 community agencies. Her scholarship focused on women on the US-Mexican border, call centers in India, and other transnational feminist issues. Her book, A Feminist in the White House, Midge Costanza, The Carter Years and America's Culture Wars, was published by Oxford University Press. She received a President's Leadership Fund Award to develop a course on feminist organizations and to organize a feminist research justice symposium. She served on a Senate task force to make class size reductions, served on many department and university committees, and organized many activities linked to community activism. Now in her retirement, she's taken up oil painting. Professor Mattingly.
Thank you so much, Esther, for that generous introduction. You know, for the last 25 years, the Department of Women's Studies gave shape to my life. Working in the department helped me to cultivate wisdom, courage, and compassion, and I loved so many parts of it. But above all, I loved the chance to witness students encountering ideas that radically and permanently changed their views of themselves and the world. And as I begin a new chapter, I'm grateful for the opportunity to, one last time, say a few words to graduates. Graduates, you have a goal of creating a more just and feminist world. And you have talents, knowledge, and insights and abilities that are uniquely yours. So your task is to create a life where your gifts serve your goals. And I promise you, it will be a crooked path. There is no easy or obvious road that takes you from here to where you need to be, to where the world needs you to be. So you will have to become a trickster, a magician, an artist, creating your perfect place from the stuff of everyday life. You selected women's studies because you want more than an easy, predictable life. You want the challenge of making change. And there will be days when you may regret that choice, days when nothing fits and your goals seem too idealistic and impossible. But your spirit, your beautiful spirit will survive those days and grow even stronger from them. You're beautiful, you are powerful, and you are exactly what the planet needs. We are so proud to have made our contributions to your journey, and we cannot wait to see the world that you create. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Mattingly. Now, Professor Huma Ahmed Ghosh joined the SDSU faculty in 1994 and was Women's Studies Professor, Department Chair, and Chair of the Islamic and Arabic Studies program. She's a campus pioneer in transnational and interdisciplinary education, developing 21 different courses. More than any other scholar in the world, she's shaping the field of research on Muslim women around the globe, both in South Asia and in the diaspora. Her scholarship focused on gendered violence and conflict, and she seeks to make more visible the lives of Muslim women with regard to issues of nationalism, wars, and resultant cultural change. She traveled to Afghanistan 8 times to study the impact of conflict on women. Professor Ahmed Ghosh has led a number of travel study abroad trips to China, Ghana, India, Jamaica, South Africa, and Turkey, including a trip to India where students had extended private audiences and talks with the Dalai Lama. She served on the committee that started the Women's Resource Center on campus and also served on the Sexual Violence Task Force. She helped to start the Afghan Students Club, the Muslim Queer Student Club, and was faculty advisor to the multicultural sorority Theta Psi. In her retirement, she's continuing to mentor students through the WAGE program and is working on a 3rd book on Muslim women. Professor Ahmed Ghosh.
Thank you very much, Esther. I mean, it all sounds like it was a long time ago now that I'm retiring, almost 3 decades after joining the department and the university. This department has been a nurturing space and a great source of bonding with colleagues and students. I'm very appreciative of the faculty that was here when I joined and mentored me. Zimmerman, Huckle, Watson, Califf, Mattingly, Cohen, and Espin. And to those who came later, creating new friendships. Our past administrative coordinator, Teddy Brock, joined the department at the same time as I did and was a great support throughout my academic career, as has been Heidi Doyle, who replaced her 2 years ago. This truly is a day of celebration. On this Zoom today, there are many proud people. As students, you should be proud for achieving a degree you worked very hard towards. Thank you to parents, family, friends, and pets, and whoever else it took to see you through this journey. To parents, I am sure you are very proud and maybe even relieved to see your loved ones graduate and arrive at this important milestone in their lives. To freshly minted graduates, we are very proud to have been a part of your academic life. While you may have learned something from our classes, we want you to know that we too learned a lot from you. Thank you. I do want to reiterate that yes, while you're entering a new phase in your life and will no doubt have to cope with current reality of the economy, as fresh graduates today, this degree, the journey to achieving it, the knowledge gained and relationships formed during this process will forever be part of you and your life and will hopefully contribute to an idealism that will always sustain you as you move forward to fulfill your dreams. This degree is not just an academic achievement, but it is hopefully your ideology and your activism. As majors, minors, and MA graduates of women's studies, we hope that with your newly acquired knowledge, you will go out there and recognize injustices of all kinds and make a difference to the world, one person at a time and one issue at a time. As Mahatma Gandhi said, you must be the change you want to see in the world. As women's studies graduates, you have special responsibilities. You are not only the vanguards of society, but the harbingers of social change. Take action. And most important, have courage to follow your heart and intuition. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, let's see the next slide. I want to thank the people who worked on this event. Professor Amira Jarmakani, Graduate Advisor, Professor Irene Lara, Undergraduate Advisor, Master students Nicholas Villarreal and Jenna Wilson, who were the assistants, Isaiah Balentine, who read the land acknowledgement, Anissa Neri, and most importantly, Heidi Doyle in our department, who really put all this together. So thank you very much. At this point, we're going to do two things. Some faculty have agreed to be in a breakout room where students can visit them. And as you can see, there are 4 professors here. You can join their breakout room. The breakout rooms will be open for about 20 minutes. And then as a final, before we go to the breakout rooms, I'd like you all to unmute yourselves and just shout out and congratulate all the students who are graduating today. So go ahead.
Congrats.
Over the base. Go, Taylor.
Congratulations.
Woo, way to go, graduate. Woo.
Congratulations.
So at this point, we'll stop the recording. You're welcome to join a breakout